402-451-3553. Come back to community healthcare you can trust.
All right, Omaha, the burbs, the bluffs. Let me get everything straight. How's everybody doing this morning? Today is Winning Women Wednesday. We got a video. We're going to play it right away. We got a guest coming in at 7:30. So we're going to play a video of Farrakhan. This is an interview with Mike Wallace on, I think, 60 Minutes. So check this one out. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Acknowledge the women in your lives. Check this one out, y'all. Boss with me.
Down the years, he has been even more bitter about America's Jews. But even though many Americans, black and white, perceive him as a racist, this leader of the Nation of Islam, with his million-man march last October, made himself a force to be reckoned with. In person, this rather private man can come across as earnest and reasonable in professing his desire for a true reconciliation between the races and religions in America. But almost everything he says has been drowned out by the current controversy over his recent meetings in the Middle East with sworn enemies of the United States. Tomorrow, Minister Farrakhan embarks on a nationwide tour to explain his motives for that trip and to blunt the criticism that has led the Justice Department to investigate whether he must now register as a foreign agent.
For me to register as a foreign agent is to give America control over what I say. And that's what America wants, is control over what I say. In the foreign agent law, you can't influence public opinion. That's my business, to influence public opinion, especially when liars are deceiving the American people. So no, I will never register as a foreign agent because I'm not that.
Farrakhan says he does not worry about what the government thinks of his traveling to Tehran, where he spoke to millions of Iranians celebrating the 17th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution, an uprising that led to the taking of the U.S. hostages, or about his much publicized visit to Baghdad to confer with Iraq's Saddam Hussein. On his return home to Chicago in February, he would explain himself only to his brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam.
My job was to get up quickly and get out of America and connect the Nation of Islam and Black America to Africa, to the Middle East, and to the Muslim world. That was why I had to go.
And one of the first places he went to was Libya, where he received a welcome from Muammar Gaddafi. The Libyan news agency, JANA, reported Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi saying the following: "Our confrontation with America used to be like confronting a fortress from outside. Today we have found a loophole to enter the fortress from within." You are a loophole for Muammar Gaddafi, who you say offered you $1 billion, who has in the past given you $5 million?
He offered me more than $1 billion. He offered me the wealth of the nation of Libya behind the Nation of Islam.
You were a loophole for Muammar Gaddafi?
Well, I don't know what he means by loophole. Maybe you ought to invite him on 60 Minutes.
I have.
And ask him. But certainly, I can't be a functionary for Muammar Gaddafi. However, I would be most happy to detail my conversation with him if I'm subpoenaed before Congress.
That subpoena to talk to the Congress about his travels to America's enemies in the Middle East has not been issued. Nonetheless, I reminded him,
you didn't go to Egypt, where Sadat and Begin made peace, a Muslim and a Jew. Didn't go to Jordan, where King Hussein and Shimon Peres have made an accord. Didn't go to Israel, where Arafat and Rabin finally shook hands, instead of just going to a lot of dictatorships. To go to a democratic country where Jews and Muslims are beginning to reconcile might have been a wonderful sign for you, Minister Farrakhan, to show to the world.
If they're on the road to reconciliation, that's fine. But, you know, there's also the possibility of my being assassinated overseas. Egypt right now is a place where it's very, very volatile. And I thought that in that surrounding, it might not be the best place for me at this time. If I went to Israel, I don't think Israel would be the best place for me to be at this time, considering the view that most Jews have of Louis Farrakhan.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now, here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation, in my judgment. I didn't mean to be so fiery.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's my passion.
I first recognized the passion of the Black Muslim movement and Louis Farrakhan way back in 1959 when I anchored a broadcast entitled The Hate That Hate Produced. The Black Muslim meeting we filmed included a mock trial, a kind of passion play, where the white man was judged for crimes against the black race. The voice you will hear is that of the prosecutor.
This tape will show you why white America was worried about the black Muslims.
I charge the white man, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, with being the greatest murderer on earth. I charge the white man with being the greatest peace breaker on earth. I charge the white man with being the greatest adulterer on earth. I charge the white man with being the greatest troublemaker on earth. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you, bring back a verdict of guilty as charged.
I'm sure you remember that. You wrote it.
Yes.
And you believed that then.
Oh, yes, I believe it now. History is not false. If he says that the white man did all these things, I did not write the white man's history. That history is written in murder, in the bloodshed of the darker peoples of the world, and even in the bloodshed of your own people.
Back at that time, Elijah Muhammad, the man whom you revere and still regard as the Messiah, in a certain sense, no?
Yes.
He wanted a separation. I couldn't even talk to him. Do you still believe in separation of the races?
I believe, Mike, that if we can't get along in peace, then we should separate. We have serious differences that are exacerbated now over time between black and white. The question that we have to answer, are those differences irreconcilable?
Are they?
I don't know. Have we tried as hard as we could to reconcile them? And if we have, and we cannot, then separation would be the best answer.
But you are suggesting that it's basically the white man's fault.
Oh, no, Mr. Wallace. I'm not going to say that. Because justice would not be served if I said it was all the fault of white people.
Reason that
we have to take some blame in this ourselves. As black people, we can't sit around waiting for white people to do for us what we should be doing for ourselves. And our failure to do this is our fault. White folk have done bad by us in the past. Yes, that is true. And they do some bad by us today. But if we did better by ourselves today, we could help to reconcile this difference.
Farrakhan's call for black men to do better for themselves was the theme of his Million Man March. Last fall, he called black men from all across America to come to Washington for a Day of Atonement. And they came. His message? Change your lives. But after the march, he says, he was depressed, somehow sad, hurt by the mainstream media who he felt failed to give him proper credit for his extraordinary accomplishment in organizing the march. He withdrew to the Nation of Islam's compound in Phoenix, Arizona. He disappeared from the public eye for almost 3 months. Then he reemerged for that tour of Africa and the Middle East. To observers like Dr. C. Eric Lincoln, a distinguished black historian and professor emeritus at Duke University, who has studied the Nation of Islam since the 1950s, Farrakhan's trip squandered a great opportunity. Professor Lincoln told me
He was disgusted with your trip to the Middle East and to Africa. He said, he blew it, you. After the Million Man March, he feels that you had what you were after. You had put yourself in the position as a leader of the entire black community in America, which you had never had before, and then that you just threw it away with the trip to Africa.
You know,
Now, this is from a man,
yes,
scholar, been a guest in your home,
yes.
loves you and your wife.
And I love him. Let me say this. There are many people like Dr. Lincoln who think just like that. They were hurt because they watched my struggle. And they said, now he has arrived, okay?
Right.
And they felt not only that I had arrived for me, I had arrived for them because secretly they have wanted to embrace Louis Farrakhan. And just as they were about to put their arms around me, I went to Africa and the Middle East. And to quote them, I blew it.
You spoke, in their view, against your own country.
You know, some of your best patriots are those who never went along with the government position. Listen, everyone that stepped back from me, they didn't run away. They're behind a tree looking. Is he gonna make it? How's he gonna get out of this one? Oh my God, I'm not a politician. I don't do what people think I should do. I do what God inspires me to do. Which one of these leaders would have asked me to call for 1 million men to come to Washington? Not one. That was an inspiration from God that I followed, and they all applauded. Great thing you did. God inspired me to get up and leave this country, and before long, those same critics will say, I was wrong, Farrakhan.
I want to show you now, Minister Farrakhan, an excerpt from your speech, Savior's Day, in Chicago a couple of months ago.
I know you want to kill me, but I just raised the price. You want me dead, but you're going to pay a price to get that result.
Who wants to kill you? Why?
I believe that conversation is raging right now in government circles because I appear to be interfering with America's foreign policy objectives in Africa and in the Middle East. They want me kind of silenced or muzzled, and if they can destroy my credibility, as they did Martin Luther King first, take him down in the eyes of his people and then assassinate him. I don't believe that America is beyond that. I believe it's being discussed right now in the White House. I believe it's being discussed by certain members of Congress. How are you going to deal with Farrakhan? Yes, I presented you with a dilemma, but I'm warning America. I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm not Malcolm X. I'm in a little different time frame. And I think you would be wise to see if God is with me. And if God is with me, you would be well to leave me alone.
More from Louis Farrakhan on Mike Tyson and rape, on Malcolm X, and on his relationship with America's Jewish community when we return. Louis Farrakhan despairs of the manner in which too many black men in America, he says, treat women, their wives and others too. I asked him why he had recently gone to Las Vegas to watch a convicted rapist, Mike Tyson, fight for the heavyweight title. We talked with him before Mike Tyson's latest episode of alleged sexual harassment in Chicago.
What message does it send to your sisters in Islam that you went, in effect, to glorify a convicted rapist?
Do you deny another human being the chance to change, to be made better? Before Mike Tyson went to prison, he visited me. We talked. And I told Mike, I said, brother, whether you are guilty of this charge or not, and he swore to me that he was not guilty. I said, but whether you're guilty of this charge or not, you have been abusive of women. I said, you know, with me, rape is a crime for which I believe the death penalty should be applied. Because what you've done to the woman, only God can bring her back from that. I said, and I wrote him a letter when he was in prison. I said, Mike, you will not leave prison until you learn the lesson that God intended for you to learn. So when I went to see Mike in his fight for the championship, I went to see whether this reformed human being, by the grace of God, would win his championship back. And I'm very proud of Mike. I'm very proud of the change that he has made in his life.
You were brought up as an Episcopalian?
Yes, sir.
By your mother?
Yes, sir.
And your father, what did you know of your father?
Very little. Very little. He was from the Caribbean, from the island of Jamaica, a very light-skinned black man who I believe had white parentage, black and white parentage. He was a philanderer, if you pardon the expression, and my mother broke up with him and reared us by herself.
Did you miss not having a father?
Yes, but my mother was so strong. She was both mother and father.
And that's true in the black community in America today. No?
Yes, it is. My dad liked women, and I don't know too many men who don't. But my mother loved her children and did her best to make a future for us, and for that, I am eternally grateful.
It was his mother who encouraged him to play the violin, which he still plays today. In fact, the man born 63 years ago as Louis Eugene Walcott, who grew up in Roxbury, Massachusetts, originally wanted a career in show business as a singer.
You call yourself the charmer.
I did. And since my parents were from the Caribbean and I loved calypso so well, I began singing calypso, and every calypsonian chooses some name. And I remember I was in Montreal, Canada, and the people were sitting with me one night. They said, "You are so charming." And so from that, I started calling myself the charmer. I wish that I could be charming today.
It was in 1955, after hearing the Honorable Elijah Muhammad speak, that he dedicated his voice to the Black Muslim movement.
'Cause that's the only way we're gonna be free.
Now, he was Louis X. His mentor was Malcolm X, who was eventually gunned down at Harlem's Audubon Ballroom in 1965. Farrakhan has steadfastly denied any involvement in that murder. When Malcolm X's daughter, Kubila, was arrested last year for hiring a hitman to kill Farrakhan in retaliation for her father's murder, he would not press charges against her, believing the FBI had set her up. And that finally brought about a public reconciliation with Betty Shabazz, Malcolm's widow.
I can't say that all the differences are reconciled. I can't say that the pain and the hurt of 30 years and the loss of her husband is all of a sudden forgotten. But I can say, Mr. Wallace, that atonement and reconciliation is absolutely necessary. And we took that theme from Jewish tradition.
You don't trust the media. You've said so. As Jews, you've said so. Well, here I am, and a reporter. So why in the world did you trust me enough to sit down to talk to me this way,
Well,
Minister Farrakhan?
Let me say this. I wouldn't say that all whites and all Jews and all media are untrustworthy. That is not a fair characterization of my
That's
thinking.
the perception of a lot of people in America.
Perception is not necessarily reality.
Take a look at this clip.
You are wicked deceivers of the American people. You have sucked their blood. You are not real Jews, those of you that are not real Jews. You are the and you have around the U.S. government, and you are deceiving and sending this nation to hell. But I warn you in the name of Allah, you would be wise to leave me alone. But if you choose to crucify me, know that Allah will crucify you.
That's a message of reconciliation. It's bound to be perceived as anti-Semitic, and you know it, and you do it over and over again.
I quoted, the synagogue of Satan is part of a scripture in the book of Revelations, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd chapter. It says, and I quote, "Those who say they are Jews and are not will make them of the synagogue of Satan."
The people you're talking to there, the people who saw that on television, they aren't students of the Bible as you are. They don't know the scripture as you do. What they hear, what I heard, overtones of absolute, you were sticking it to the Jews once again.
In reality, Mr. Wallace, you know, I've heard whites and Jews say they're good and bad in every race.
Yeah.
And if they're good and bad in every race, does that not apply to Jews? Are there good Jews and are there bad Jews? And if there are good Jews, what constitutes a good Jew?
Give me a list of a half a dozen good Jews.
No. Only God knows who the good are. There are good appearing Muslims, there are good appearing Christians, there are good appearing Jews, but God knows who is good. And so the good are those who live by the standard that makes you a Jew. Once you deviate from that standard, you're not a Jew anymore from my vantage point.
Have you talked about bad Muslims?
Of course.
Who?
There are bad Muslims. There are Muslims who deviate from the path of God. I'm not anti-Semitic. I do not hate Jews. I want this to be very clear. I do not hate Jews. I do not hate people because their skin is white. What I hate is evil and injustice and exploitation, whether a black does it, whether a white does it, whether a Jew, a Muslim, or a Christian does it.
And Farrakhan, despite all his past rhetoric, now says he wants to make a genuine effort at reconciliation with the Jewish community in America.
I am willing to visit the board of rabbis in any city in America, sit down and talk with those scholars of Judaism. I am willing to visit a synagogue and speak to the Jewish people because I do not want Jewish children to believe that they have somebody who, if he comes into great power, I don't want that for my children. I don't want that for your children. And if we don't want that for our children, then the question is, what are we willing to do today to stay in the future?
Have you made that kind of a suggestion before, Minister Farrakhan?
Yes, I have.
And what has been the response?
Well, there are always preconditions. Well, Farrakhan, if you tone down your rhetoric.
Well, you sure haven't toned down your rhetoric.
You know, I can't tone down what I believe to be truth. And if it's truth and if I'm in error, how am I going to know that? Unless there's a dialogue. And you say, no, Farrakhan, here's the truth. And if you can show me that I love truth, and I hope that I'm humble enough to be open enough to see the truth if you show it to me.
My Jewish friends will say, Wallace, come on, we've heard all this before. He's not to be trusted. You know that.
Well, that's on both sides.
I know it.
That's on both sides. I could say, well, we've heard that before too, of reconciliation. Look at the Indians, look at all the treaties that were signed and look at where they are. So let's not talk about trust because I really don't think that you've earned trust, but we can earn it together, but time is running out on all of us. And I think if we're going to make that move, why not? Let's make it now.
As we said, Louis Farrakhan, with the success of the Million Man March, made himself a man to watch in America. How many legions does he have? It's hard to say, but there is no doubt that beyond his card-carrying followers in the Nation of Islam, there are millions of Americans, both black and white, who now take him seriously. The question is, which voice is the real voice of Louis Farrakhan? The private one that says he is serious about a genuine move toward reconciliation, or the harsher rhetoric of his public voice? As he starts his nationwide tour tomorrow, it will be interesting to see which voice he'll choose.
All right, Omaha, Nebraska. That was Mike Wallace and Farrakhan. It was probably 1996, right after the Million Man March. I was there at the Million Man March. Oh, yeah. I met God that day. My camera, so if you're on social media, my camera is not working, but you can see us, but we're blurry. I don't know why. I think somebody's hacked my camera. You know how they be doing. So bear with us. Hopefully I'll get it together. If not, please understand what's going on. But we got some guests in the house, and I want to make sure that we get these acknowledge these stars in the house. Omaha, you know how these stars are. They got their own nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. We're going to get right into the introduction because they got an event coming up. Let me turn this music off. They got an event coming up, and I want you guys to check it out because, anytime someone brings an event to the city, it creates commerce for that community. And so I want to let these ladies introduce themselves, and we'll get right into the dialogue. So how your ladies doing?
Good morning. Well, thank you. Good morning. My mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep it like that. Let me see. Yeah,
Touch it. All right, lady, you're gonna introduce yourself first.
Go ahead.
I'm Lady Matwire. I'm with the Matwire's Event Center and also Simple Simon's Preschool. And we're here to promote a fundraiser for my nephew, Kevin.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about who, because Matoria, you guys been around for a while. You know, I know William. Is William
Yes,
kin to you guys?
that's my brother.
That's your brother? Okay.
Yes, and it's fella's son.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's William's son?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, so, we got to make sure we help Williams out. My name is William, and he used to pass me the ball. I used to pass him the ball. We used to compete. What's up, William Matoyer?
I'm sure he has some
Bill.
stories. I know I'm sure he has some stories for you.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, man. He's one, he's a great competitor, but I know he loved his children.
Yes.
Because when we played ball, he had his boys with him.
Yes, definitely.
Without a doubt. So I know he loved his children. And so I'm gonna try to get this camera together. I'm gonna let you ladies take over the mic. Whatever y'all want, y'all can talk about it to motivate the people. Let them know what time your event, how they can get involved to solve what you guys trying to solve. All right?
Okay, I'll just do a little background on Kevin. He's 25. He's well known in the community. He's played for quite a few basketball teams. He went to West Side, also graduated from college. He's 25. He's been diagnosed with a very rare type of cancer, which is a gamma lymphoma. It's very aggressive, and he's in stage 4. So what we're doing is trying to get together and raise whatever funds we can to help him in his journey. Right now, he's out in California getting some treatment and staying out there in an Airbnb. So we need all the help and support we can to help him on this journey.
So when was he diagnosed?
Probably the latter part of February.
This year?
Yes, just this year. It's just recent.
How
Within a couple of months.
How did you guys recognize that he was even sick?
He was having some problems breathing and went in through the emergency, and then they started running some tests on him, and that's when they found out that he had cancer.
Interesting. Does cancer run in you guys' family?
Definitely.
It does?
Yes.
Okay.
Both from my mom and my dad's side.
Okay. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's just one of the things that challenges that life puts in front of you, and you just got to take it and run with it and do what you can.
Right.
We're positive that he's going to beat it, and we're just doing what we can to support him because he's young.
Right.
You're young and you're a kid, and he's actually doing quite well. He's doing some things that are really unconventional because he's been told how aggressive the cancer is.
Uh-huh.
So he's out in California getting some treatments, and then he'll be back here later on this month. Probably one day next week he'll be back.
Okay. So maybe we have him come in and actually we can actually see him.
Yes, possibility.
Is that possibility?
Possibility,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Now, you guys have an event coming up this weekend?
Saturday.
This Saturday, Shar, with the minorities owning businesses, the mob. We are helping the Matoyers. I always say Matoyers. It's Matwire.
It's Matoyer.
I always say it wrong.
That's up north. It's Matwire.
Matwire. Okay, so let me correct it. At the Matwire Event Center this Saturday, we are having a fish fry. We're having a basketball tournament. We need more teams. Kevin was very heavy in the basketball community. So we see fit to, ball for him. So we need more teams to step up and sign up. You can sign up on the Facebook page for the mob. William, you'll put my information on here so that you can get with me. It'll be a fish fry from 10 a.m. until. If we'll take all donations of anything for concessions, for fish, for spaghetti. We're gonna bake sale. We have some vendors who are gonna be coming. SDS is gonna perform for us. We have ONE who is gonna perform for us. So it'll be just a wonderful community event, and we just need the support and hope to see a lot of faces there.
Man, so how many teams do you have now?
A few.
How many teams do you need?
We need a lot. A lot more.
Now, is it 5-on-5, 3-on-3?
It'll be a 3-on-3 because of the size of the gym. 3-on-3.
So what's the age
The age group
Is
is.
there a limit?
It's,
I can bring my 1-year-old out there.
you can't bring your 1-year-old out there. I mean, if you think that your 1-year-old, if you're confident enough that your 1-year-old can come out here and ball and win a tournament, then bring them. But you know, you don't want them like, you know, no, don't bring your 1-year-old. We're looking at 18 and up, honestly.
Okay. Great. So where do they come to contact you guys? Do they call you? Do they just knock on the door over at what's that? Matoya Daycare?
Matoya's Event Center. We're located at 2525 North 37th Street.
Okay.
We're also going to be having some raffles. We've had individuals who donated spa pedicures, photo sessions. Big Mama's Kitchen has donated some turkey legs that we're going to be selling. We're also looking forward to having some T-shirts printed up. So we just need people to come out, support, stop by, and do whatever it is you can. We also, you know, won't mind having a few volunteers. So we just need the community to come out and support Kevin in his journey.
Great. Well, now I haven't played ball in a while, but I'm the greatest dunker. I don't feel like
No, I'm the greatest dunker. I'm just.
Ask William. Ask your kinfolk. Ask your kinfolk who I am.
Oh.
But,
He's going to say he broke your ankles a few times.
yeah, he did. You know, us brothers in Omaha, man, we got skills. We got skills for real.
So you got a team? You trying to tell me you got a team for me?
Well, you know, I'm gonna have to get a team.
I get you signed up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a team. What's the donation for the teams?
$225.
$225 donation.
Mm-hmm.
And you guarantee how many games? Couple, 3, 4 games?
We are still working out the logistics. Once
Okay.
we get all the teams, we'll figure out the budget and how many games.
Yes. So again, this happening this Saturday, correct?
This Saturday, April 17th.
April 17th. So you make sure you guys give Miss Shelton a call or Miss Matoya.
Matoya.
Matoya. Oh man. We're just gonna keep saying Matoya, like
we've been saying,
I ain't no use to correcting this now. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna mess it up for sure. And then also they're a business owner also. Even though this is a love thy neighbor move. This is how we behaved in Hilltop Projects. This is how I grew up. Our neighbors actually helped each other when any problems came to their door. So if it was food or if they need money to help pay for their light bills, so their children don't have won't be in the dark, or if they need assistance to, help create health. And so this is the community that I grew up in, Hilltop Projects, and we actually loved our neighbors. And so, we get paid by God, right? Man can't pay us enough. They cheat us all the time. But God promises tenfold. And I'm letting you know that God he or she don't forget their promises, because I'm a recipient of that. And so your donation, come out, play some ball. It can help out another brother, another family live. All right. And so let's be purposeful. I know we're purposeful on hurting people. But today is Winning Women Wednesday. We acknowledge people here. We acknowledge the gender of women. They're here because they have a love for their brother, my brother. And so we got to make sure that we acknowledge and pass on that same love. Anything else that you guys want to make sure that we get across this morning before we get out of here? Now we ain't going nowhere right now, but I want to make sure that people have your numbers. And if they walk up, they don't have to pre-register. They can walk up that day, can't they?
They can if they get there early enough. Yes. If a full team, if you want to walk up and play, we can accommodate. Just for anybody else tuning in. So basketball benefit fish fry. There's gonna be performances. There'll be some vendors. There's gonna be turkey legs for sale.
Elotes.
Face painting.
What's the
Street corn.
The street corn.
Oh, street corn. See, y'all using all these Southern languages. And
Women to Women is also helping empower and do this event as well. I wanted to throw that in there. So it'll just be a great community event from 10 a.m. until at the Matuire Event Center, 2525 North 37th Street. We do have some space for a couple vendors. I got a handful signed up. We can accommodate probably a handful more. Donations for a donation for a space. All proceeds of this benefit will go directly to Kevin. No one other than him.
Okay.
Kevin also has a Spot Fund Me account that's set up that we can share the link.
Okay. Now, was California the best place for his treatment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For the route that he's chosen to take, and we'll get some results in probably at the end of this month and kind of judge and see where he is currently. He's feeling a lot better than he was initially before he started on treatments. His spleen was inflamed, so he's not as much pain as he was. He's feeling much better.
Okay, great. You say he had stage 4 cancer?
Stage 4.
Okay.
So it's pretty aggressive.
Now, where's that cancer at in his body?
He has lymphoma. So right now it's pretty much in his spleen, but
spleen. Where's your spleen at? Is that somewhere
in
around
your back
here?
area?
In your back.
Spleen? Okay. Well, okay.
So it's a pretty important organ. So the goal is to him some relief from his pain because of the inflammation of his spleen.
Okay. All right. We had a discussion yesterday. I had a good friend of mine's. He has cancer, and we went to eat lunch a couple of days ago out at Ralston Casino. I ain't win no money up. I ain't gambling. I didn't gamble, y'all. No, we just went out there and eat. But he talked about all the cancers that him and his family has.
Yes.
And the treatments and all that stuff. And I think it's in the food. When you put poisons, herbicides, and pesticides in your food.
It's facts.
We on the plantation, you know, I know we eating pig ears and pig feet and all this stuff and bacon and all this stuff. But all this chemicals they put in our food, we really gotta, as a community, as a movement, we really gotta start growing our own food again. I mean, honestly, we have to do something different because everybody want to treat the back end, but they want to ignore the front end of what we're consuming. Back in the day ago, my grandmother had mason jars. They were made out of glass. Those individuals stayed healthy. Now we have plastics and metals to contain our food. The scientists said that those chemicals release into our foods. I mean, so when are we going to be, you know, wise? We say we're supposed to be intelligent, but even an ant and his colony will move away for poison. They wouldn't eat poisonous food. Even animals don't eat poisonous food. Probably the only one is the vulture. They eat rotten food, but other than that, no. And so we got to put pressure on our medical community as well as our farm community to do something different, or we're going to continue to fight these cancers.
Exactly.
We're going to continue to fight these cancers. And Dr. CB, have you heard of Dr. CB or Dr. Sebi?
Of course. You gotta go plant-based.
Okay. And so, you know, I'm skinny, fat, skinny. Everybody got something wrong with their midsection, and it's mainly because of the food.
The waste and the toxins.
Yep. And everybody has a hard time getting rid of that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're an athlete. They have the same problems. And so I'm blaming, the FDA for allowing poisons to be in our food, dyes, all types of chemicals that can alter our bodies. And what it is cell mutation. Our cells react different to different chemicals, and that's just a fact. My friend, he had, what's that, Roundup? which is how they spray it on your lawn.
Weed killer.
Yep. He got it from Weed Killer. So I tell you, my nephew, he's out there spraying stuff. He don't got no mask on. Everybody think that stuff is safe, but when you poison your yard, when you try to kill dandelions, in which God made dandelions actually to cleanse your blood. God's a bad God, but you're gonna kill the dandelion. But the dandelion purpose is to cleanse your blood. But if you're a slave or not been taught knowledge, then we're gonna die. We're gonna perish. Here at 95.7, the boss, we don't participate in the ignorance. And so your pain is our pain. My best friend died for cancer. San Turnbull, she just died for cancer 3 days ago.
Rest in peace, San.
Really? Sam.
Yeah, rest in peace, San.
My best friend died of cancer.
Family friend.
Yeah, my best friend Bertrand died at 20-something from cancer. So we got to help each other out, and Black people, we got to come with a different agenda because we're getting poisoned slowly. We're getting poisoned slowly. And but this weekend, we got to come out, show out. I'm gonna be in the building. I'm the greatest dunker in the city.
We like to see
down
it.
56. I don't care if you're 16, 26, or 36. Y'all can't hang with me, man.
We like to
Shar
see.
said she dunking on diamonds.
I'm dunking on everybody.
Shar.
So make sure you're there so you can see it. I'm gonna lace up my sneaks. I don't even have none.
Well, I got some for you. We got some for you. But no, we appreciate the love that you have for your family, because right now family is so important.
Yes.
Family is so important. And so we got to learn how to forgive. And that's why today is Winning Women Wednesday. We acknowledge the women, all the sacrifice, all the unsung things that you guys do to create life for your family. And so we just want to show you appreciation. And this is just another example of the things that you do in order to extend the life of your family. And so we appreciate it. God listening, God's in the house. When you come up these stairs, 20 stairs up, you're on G level. You're on God level. You're on God level, without a doubt. And we work for God's up here.
I should turn my watch on. Got them steps in.
It can. So we work for God up here. So I already know God listening. He or she are doing their thing already. And so we got to do our thing, because God said we got to take one step and he or she would take two. Oh, man, you can't beat those mathematics. You can't beat those mathematics. And so if you can't play, if you're 86, but you still want to get in the mix and you know that you can't, you could donate.
You can donate. All donations come directly to Kevin. We can donate. We're taking food donations, concession donations, anything that you feel in your heart to give. We are open and receptive to it, and extremely grateful. So 10 a.m. this Saturday, the Much-Fire Event Center. Is it 2525?
2525 North 37th,
North 37th
right on the
Street.
corner of 37th and Lake.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you. Now, are you the matriarch of the daycare of your family? Are you?
I'll take
because
I'll take that one.
Okay, because we've been seeing your name everywhere. We've been seeing your name everywhere.
Now, the matriarch is my mom. That's Patricia.
Okay, so she's the one that started it.
She's the one who started 1989.
Is she still alive?
She's still alive and kicking and spitting game.
Okay, well, hey, come and bring her up here.
She's not coming out.
Okay, well, have her call in. Have her call in.
She just turned 83.
Okay, well, sure. Hey, that's a great age. That's a great age. My mom lived to 88. That's a great age.
Wonderful.
So yeah, have her call in. We'll toss some smack to her. Actually,
I don't know if you can handle her.
Well, we can handle her in case she's still cooking. And
no, she's not. She can, but you know.
Okay, y'all take care of her. Y'all take care of her, because like she took care of y'all, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I was gonna pull up on her if she was cooking some bacon, without a doubt. Me and Martine, we are known to pull up on people for breakfast. No, but we appreciate the love that you have for your family. It's a demonstration that how we all should behave.
Yes, we appreciate you for having us.
No problem. So when William come back in town, have both William and the son come back, okay. And then we can do some prayer, and we get the whole community lay some hands on them.
Yes, most definitely. This will be the first, not the last event. So
okay, good. So he ain't going nowhere right now.
No, we're not going anywhere.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Nobody's going nowhere.
Right now. if you are dealing with some type of ailment, we just encourage you. One of the things that I do, I was talking to my Native American brother. He said that we are drops of God. Oh, I love that. I love that analogy. We are drops of God. And so if we are drops of God, then we should have the ability to self-heal.
Yes.
We should have had the ability to tell our brain to attack whatever foreign materials in our body, and we should have the ability to heal. And so that's one of the things I've been doing. I want you to encourage your people to control his brain, to control the white blood cells and those red blood cells to do their job.
Yes.
I believe that we are gods, and whatever we say will come to reality. I'm an example of it. I am an example of it. Today is a big day for us because no one believed in a black man having a radio station or whatever else. But we have to believe in order to conceptualize it. All right. And so we can be anything, baby. We are God and goddesses. Of course, we only got a short time on earth. However, we can extend our time on earth. All right. Anything else that we didn't discuss, ladies? I know we're blurry, but we'll have y'all coming out. I mean, y'all looking beautiful. And they said, hey, why is it so blurry? I couldn't get my camera. My camera is going crazy today. I don't know what's going on.
I just wanted to plug the Black Business Expo next Sunday.
Okay.
Same place, 2 p.m. to 2 to 6 at the Matwire Event Center. Several of your favorite Black-owned businesses will be in the same place, selling wonderful products. The community has showed us a lot of support, especially throughout this pandemic, and we continue to see it. We love to be able to give back to our community, serving our community, keep our Black dollar generating a little bit longer than it normally would. So make sure y'all step there. Just 2 weekends in a row. And it is also available for booking. So if you are interested in having any type of event or space at the Matwire Event Center, make sure you contact Lady. They have a couple of spaces available, venues available right here in the community.
Also, Kiana Irvin, this Sunday is having a kids expo at the event center. And we do have some vendors who are donating their proceeds to Kevin.
Okay, great. So we already got some Love Thy Neighbor.
Yes,
action already happened already. Give you the information out again, what's happening this Saturday, how they can get in contact with you ladies.
The Matwire Event Center, a basketball benefit for Kevin Matwire. Also will be a fish fry. There are going to be some turkey legs, some elotes, some face painting, bounce houses, drill teams, vendors, and whatever else you can think of that you want to see at a community event will be there from 10 a.m. until 2525 North 37th Street. We hope to see you there.
Okay. Well, if you guys if you cannot play because of your injury, you're on IR like I am, but I'm coming out. I'm wrapping up knees and ankles.
The best dunker and the O is going to be here. I can't wait to see it.
Scoreboard, referees.
So you need all above. So if you guys want to, if you want a blessing, if you want tenfold blessing, if you want to get paid by God, you better show up Saturday. That's the best payment. If you want to be paid by God, if you need some tenfold. If you need some tenfold type of payment, you better show up. He's giving out. God's paying this Saturday. You know what I mean? I tell you, God's answering prayers real quick right now. I know my God is. I cannot ask for. If I ask for a wrong thing, you know, a genie might pop up if I think it.
You better be careful what you ask for.
I'm thinking. So make sure you guys show. I want the gym pack. I'm gonna come in there with my long socks all the way up to my knees, the shorts on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sexy. I'm gonna be sexy. It's all my thighs.
We're also going to have some bring the kids out.
Okay.
Tamika and her crew are going to have some individuals that'll be doing some face painting.
Okay.
And the opportunity for the kids. We'll also have some bounce houses.
Also bounce houses. Okay. So I can play. So I keep telling y'all adults, y'all need to learn how to play. Y'all too serious around here. Y'all need to learn how to play. Without a doubt. You know, I play all the time. When I get I'm going to pick up my grandson, right? He's 4 years old. You know what they like to do. He said, Papa, I like the park. That's what he says. Papa, I like the park. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go play. So first I'm gonna try to get you guys. There we go. See how they clear they are? They do it. They have some beauty, without a doubt. The matriarch of the Matwire family. We appreciate it. We're glad to have you here because you guys have been in business since 1989.
Correct.
That is.
Plus, don't forget the barbecue pit that was right across the street.
Okay, y'all own a barbecue pit too?
No, that was my family's barbecue pit. Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That was Camille and Lynette's dad who owned the barbecue pit.
Okay. What's up, man? We need some barbecue right now. Y'all stop making barbecue. I know y'all ain't stopped making barbecue, but that's been a while ago. Because
some time ago.
You used to guys used to rival Skeets.
Yes.
See, I got some history you don't think I know. I knows about you. I knows about you. Now, the first time I seen you. First time I seen you. All right. We'll have you come back. We'll have you her come back without a doubt. But no, seriously, when he comes in town next week, we'll come back in and we can, do this all over. I know you guys say you're going to be doing other events. And so have him come back and then bring William in here so we can talk some real smack too. Get all these other boys club members.
Boys club.
Yeah. Yeah, boys club. You call it boys club. They got to stand up. Yes. For another boys club member. And so I asked William to come in. He's boys club, and tell them all the boys club brothers stand up, and they got to do it. They got to stand up because that's the brotherhood that we grew up in at 8, 9, 10 years old, and we had the same brotherhood without a doubt. And so bring William on. Tell him to make a call to all the boys club alumni. I bet they show up without a doubt. Omaha, Nebraska, we are blessed to have the matriarch of the daycares. They've been in business since 1989. Oh, you're fine when you're from 1989. You are fine without a doubt. And Shar, Miss Business Expo organizer. Every time I go, every time I go in the spot, everybody talking and money passing, and
that's what we like to see.
Yeah, without doubt, people smiling, children running around. It's a family. It's a family event, but it's an opportunity to create commerce for those small business men and women. And so now we appreciate what you do. It takes time, it takes sacrifice, and also it takes a lot of dedication to organize many people with different mindsets.
Indeed, it does.
So we appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Your ladies are necessary. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Oh, we got forum in the house. Oh yeah, I need some help, fellas.
And I want to personally thank Shar because I gave her a call because I needed some help, and she said, "Lady, whatever it is, we have you." So I really appreciate her stepping up and with no question.
Great. And that's how we need to behave. No question. Last minute, you can make that phone call. So
also Tamika with Women to Women.
Okay, great.
Great ladies in the community.
Great. Well, we like to brag off y'all without a doubt. Y'all birthed everybody. And so without you, we would not exist. And so that's why on Wednesday, we acknowledge all the things that you do, the unsung heroes of our community. Mr. Farrakhan, who was just on, he said that the Black community cannot raise no higher than the Black woman. So the Black woman is always going to be at the highest height. And so I just want y'all to remember that. Anything else before we get out of here?
I think that's it. I'll leave on your live. I'll go ahead and go back on there and I'll leave all the contact information. So if you're looking to get involved anyway, donate, sign your team up, participate in the dunk contest against William, then I will have all of that information there. I'll go ahead and leave it right in there. Or you can follow Minorities Owning Businesses Facebook page and get in contact as well.
And again, if you cannot play, you still can make a donation. And call where do they need to call? Do they need to drop by a daycare? And
they can just drop by.
Okay.
Over there, someone's there all the time, so they can just drop by.
What's your address again?
Donation 2525 North 37th.
Okay.
Or right on the corner of 37th and Lake. Kevin also has a spot fund me. He also has a Cash App out there, so there's ways to donate if you want to give.
Okay. 37th and Lake, that's my community. I grew up on 38th in Hamilton, so Rap Street from Erskine, that's my community. Your, mine's, and ours, all that stuff. Oh yeah. We want to make sure that we support her. Come out this weekend. Again, if you cannot play, make sure you drop by the daycare and just drop off some funds. $5, $10, whatever God put on your heart to give. It all helps. Collective economics. That's what we're doing right now. Collective economics, where we bring what you can afford, 5, 10, 100, 1,000, whatever you can afford. Please give. God is giving out payments this weekend, y'all. So if y'all want some blessings, if you want a blessing, I'm telling you, you better show up. God's giving out blessings this weekend. If you give out a blessing to a young brother. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We are talking, today is Winning Women Wednesday. We got our next guest coming up. We got a co-host in the house. These cameras are playing tricks on us, but that's all right. We still got another camera. My mama always said there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I mean? So you always got to have plan B, C, and D.
Definitely.
Without a doubt. We're going to take a musical break, and we have our next guest coming up. She is doing major things in the community. She's a mother. She got her son with her today. I love mothers. I love mothers and fathers. Walking down the street, discipline and laughing and smiling and having fun. You know what I mean? That's cherish. If you got a young child, my mom always said, how can you hurt a child? Even though she's with me. Oh. So, mom, you hurt me. Mom, you hurt me. But no. She didn't abuse me. When I was wrong, I was wrong. But no, how can we hurt a child? And so let's remember what we're doing this all for. We're doing this for the next generation. Without a doubt. We're gonna take a music break real quick. And since we are, let's let me see what we got planned. We're gonna do this for the kids. All right, boss with me.
This is
And this is by Little Bobby. Little Bobby, not little no more. He's not little no more, y'all. I told him to change his name, but this is for the kids, y'all. I love him.
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. Hard times got me thinking about relapsing. But I gotta stay focused when I'm in traffic. Cause where I'm from, gang, anything can happen. So I pack a gun, cause even bosses get caught lacking. I do this for my kids, do this for my kids. This for my niggas doing biz that can't see their kids. Get this deal, show my family how I really feel. Got 3 houses for my queens up in Baldwin Hills. That's long-term plans, now I got my own band. Just cop the drop with a top and a ceiling fan. I just pray my people stop all this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people stop all this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people stop all this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. It's the game. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
Time at the time, I've been on my grind and knocking my shine. Got kids to feed, by any means I gotta get mine. It broke my heart when I had to see my kids cry. They cut me up to me a way I couldn't tell them why. My wife was stressed. So if you look at me, you gon' do this time all by yourself. Like you ain't got nothing to lose. The one you love is the one you hurt. It's a dirty game, but I kept it true. No accolades, don't need the pause. I go hard, minds ain't any cause. 3 4 pants, I became a boss. When it's for the family, can't take no loss. And big and night, they're trying to adjust me. Y'all don't wear these shoes. So mind your business, so you end up on the evening news. Nigga, for my 6, I dig to the bottom of his bag of tricks. Lace up these matches. Hit the payment, go sell this. If off the kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hit this bank. Before my kids start no sleep game, what the fuck I think?
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about me, many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
If fuck a kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hitting his bank. Before my kids started no sleep gang, what the fuck y'all think?
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. Ain't no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mama sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling, y'all. We're getting our next guest set up. The camera is working right now. I think it's working right. So we're gonna play some more new music, y'all. Let's keep it rolling, y'all.
I like that.
You got a card in there?
I just want to hit the link town with my AC on. With his cats get upset, they had to call my phone. I don't care now, I'ma hit the strip by 10. Where they know me by face, so I'm gon' get in. What is info? I'ma get the hit on ice. On my too short, I'm a player for life. When they see me round town, they all know my name. I got a gold wristwatch, I don't wear no rings. But I'm big ballin' from Lincoln to Bronx. And they love small city, all the haters adore us. Telling out the show to end up at apartments. I'm pulling out the Jimmy, I don't need me a garden. Oh Lord, I mention so often. Drop the mixtape, so really I'm on it. In the town, they know I get down. If that's your broad trust, don't bring her around me. But this, that, Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown. Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to live it up. Kick it with the homies, mess around and hit the club. Yeah, and I deserve to have fun, cause I struggled so hard back when life was feeling rough. And now I got a son, these days I know my legacy is gonna carry on forever. She said, you ain't giving me enough, so I left that chick right after I got them. Girl, get the heck off me, I gave you my heart, and so now you just lost me. I let my soul speak every time on the beat. I hear all you rappers and I don't believe. Don't treat no subs, better say it to me. I swing at your head, knock you right off your feet. They want to freestyle, but my style ain't free. Better pay up, man, small city, big dreams.
Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown. Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown.
O-Town, but 106 out in Bellevue. All the folks love my hits on the north side. Know I love Time Out Chicken with a high voice trip. If your clothes is ripped, but what up though? I'ma throw on 10 get crunk. At the end of the night, hit the taco truck. Send a chick from my past. I've been trying to if you ain't trying to get down, sit your ass at home because I'm too gone and I'm in my zone. Only here for the night, shorty, what you own. Pop said get around, so that's what I'm doing. And I stay well connected. Let's get congruent. Put your hands to the sky if you feel the vibe. Set a chick to your left and we set tonight. Where you rap, where you from, it's the best of vibes. All the hating is dead, we the best alive.
Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown. Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast. Ladies, it's your jam, work it out, we gon' get thrown. Midwest, but it feel like the West Coast. If you feel good, get down on the dance floor. I'm the man, keep the bag in my left coast.
All right.
Omaha, Nebraska. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back. You're tuning into the Boss Morning Show here at 95.7 The Boss. It is 8:19 a.m. in the morning, and it's beautiful. Winning Women Wednesday. It's a big day today, King.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big day in a few hours. Well, you know, it already started, so let me just take that back.
Yeah, you know, anytime
when
you wake
woke up.
Yeah.
Because we woke up, it's a big day. Right?
Yeah, without doubt.
But there's going to be some things unfolding throughout the day. We've had two wonderful guests already. We got another one, so, wonderful guest. So everything's unfolding, and it's going to continue because this is a great day. We're getting ready.
Yeah, we all on.
We all on.
The camera look good now, too.
We're not blurry no more.
Miss Jackson, I can't see a thing.
So King has got the camera together. We got our next guest up in the house. We're so glad to have this queen, another beautiful queen. We got so many beautiful queens here in Omaha, Nebraska.
Thank you.
And she's got her sidekick with her, her son. He's looking gorgeous, debonair, little young man, little young king in the house. Okay. So she's going to let the community know about what's going on with them and just kind of give us some highlights of what she's here for. Just give a little background. King, you know, he's gonna interject here and there. You know, he might.
Since it's Winning Women Wednesday, you know, we take a back seat, we yield. Yeah. But you know how these stars are. Omaha, you know how these stars are. And then she brought a little star. She brought a little star.
Everywhere
Big
I go.
and little star. Whatever now. They got their own nouns, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all you have some predicates to introduce themselves. And since she got a sidekick, they like woman, and the Cape Crusader. What's his name? Robin. Wonder Woman and Robin.
Robin, you know, I don't know.
Me neither. I'm like, I think so.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Mademoiselle, and let us know what's going on with you.
Hello. My name is Daylonica, also known as Beautiful Day. I feel like beautiful days. Everybody should have beautiful days. No sad days, no more. I am 27 years old. I consider myself an entrepreneur. I am an artist. I do paintings. I do tooth gems. I like to organize community events as well. I do paint and sips. I just recently, which I do want to talk about, I have an eyebrow class coming up. It's going to be this Saturday, April 17th from 1 to 3:30. And it's going to be at Miss Stacy's building at 5001 North 42nd Street. And it's going to be $20 to get in. Admission. I provide everything. I provide the concealer, the eyebrow pencil, in a class that you can perfect your eyebrows. So, yes.
Okay. All right. So you know, I got some long eyebrows.
Some long eyebrows?
Yeah, I already got mine, so I don't need no extra.
Ain't touching the eyelashes, y'all. It was eyebrows and eyelashes, two different things.
My bad. I mean, see.
So maybe that's the next class.
Yeah.
Eyelashes.
You know, yeah.
First you gotta tell us what body parts are on our body first. You might have to educate. I would say I need some help.
Absolutely.
So this is the eyelashes, okay? So now where you said eyebrows? That this right here?
The eyebrows is right here.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Right here.
Woo, thank you, Laura. Am I smarter than a fifth grader?
I think so now. So kind of give the Daylonica Queen, you know, let the community know what's your background and how did you work your way up to event planning, hosting, now classes, entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. I've always felt that I had a purpose bigger than me. Since I was 5 years old, I felt like I had a gift to give back. I've been through a lot. My experiences has humbled me and has allowed me to want to give back to my community. There's been times where I'll be at a grocery store and I say, let me bless you. You know, let me take care of these groceries for you just to help out. I started painting when I was dealing with really, really bad anxiety and depression. That was my outlet, So I began painting. And in regards to the eyebrow class and, you know, the paint and sips and things like that, my purpose to me is to make people laugh and smile. So if I can do anything in the community that allows people to come together and have a good time and just have nothing but positive vibes, I'm all for that. So
bless
you.
Great.
Wonderful.
Now you're from this community?
I am.
What high school did you go to?
I graduated from South. Go
all
Packers.
All right, Packers. All right.
All
right, Packers.
Yes.
Great school.
Yes.
State champion. Without a doubt. I went to Bryan, so you know South was our rival. You know what I mean? We have great respect for South as well as Gross. You know, that's another major Catholic high school over there in South Omaha.
Yeah.
Shouts out. Now, 27, you're a mother.
Yes.
But you're an entrepreneur. What's inspired you to be an entrepreneur? Was that in your family? Did you see it, or is that something that's been something that has already been inside you?
Of me. You know, I have been working since I was 16 years old. Many people recognize my face from Walgreens on Lake Street. That was my first job in 2010. I worked there for 2 years. So I've been working since I was 16. I am 27 now, and I just, you know, customer service is my thing. I love talking to people and providing solutions, but I just can't sit down for 8 hours. So I was like, you know, my last job, they was paying me great money. I was making about $180 a day. I said I could sell 2 paintings for $60 and make that and go back to bed. So ever since then, you know, I'm no longer working. I just been working for myself. Things have been okay, but I just can't see myself working for anybody ever again. So.
So you're a business lady.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And that's a great feeling.
Yes, it is.
To experience that, because a lot of people strive to be in the position that you are.
Right.
It's hard. It's difficult to leave your 9 to 5, because that's usually it's your bread and butter.
Yeah.
And the benefits, the insurance, and all that.
Right.
So sometimes it's a difficult decision to leap from that.
Yes, it is.
But what would be some of the advice you'd give people that are wanting to be in the position that you're in? You're no longer working a 9 to 5, but you're making your own money on your own terms. You are a boss.
Right. Thank you. You know, sometimes it seems unreal, you know, but the advice that I would give is just to prepare yourself, have a plan, and just, you know, take that leap of faith. I had to really speak up, you know, to the universe, the higher power, to God, and say, you know, if I'm going to do this, I need you to lead me, because I can't do this by myself. So with his help, I feel like, you know, anything is possible.
Absolutely. And can you speak on how you balance the work-life, family movement? Because there's a lot of, especially when it comes to women, and this is Winning Women Wednesday, are balancing a lot. We're great at multitasking. I think that's just innate in us. But as an entrepreneur with a young child, what is that like when, and what is the pros and cons, I would say, to that?
You know, it gets hard. It gets hard, but I remain optimistic. Being a mom, you know, first thing we do in the mornings, we get up, get him ready for school. My son is asthmatic and he's allergic to strawberries, eggs, peanuts, dogs, fish, everything. So it's a challenge with him, but I just try to create a routine. In regards to keeping a balance, I write everything down. If I think it, I write it down. And that's kind of what saved me, just keeping my notebook next to me.
And I see your notebook right there. And your son probably, he was looking through it. So I'm sure he's picking up on those skills of learning to write things down.
Right.
So is you know, as it relates to your son, is he like in school, or is he online in school? Because all of this with the pandemic and everything, our kids are here and there, and we lost some kids too that didn't, you know, we don't know where they are.
Yes. He was learning from home, but I ended up sending him back. My son, he loves to be around different children, and I had to pray on that too. I was afraid to send him back, but I said, I'm not living in fear anymore. COVID, let me tell you something about COVID really quick. I would scare myself to death for the unknown. You okay, baby? I would scare myself to death for the unknown. And when COVID came, it was just like, I just felt like I was being extremely tested. So I just prayed. I said, you know what? I'm going to just leave it up to you. I'm going to send my son to school with the mask, and we're just going to go from there. If this is the life we have to live right now, then that's what we're going to do. But he'll be going to school after this interview. But be a little late, but it's okay.
That's okay. He's a star right now. He's starring. He's starring right now.
You know, stars got to take time out.
That's right.
You know, he called the principal. Principal, I got engagement. He said, I got it.
You want to say something in the mic, young man?
Talk?
Yeah. So how old are?
He said I won't let him talk.
How old is he?
He's 6.
6 in the mix, man.
6 years old.
So what's your name?
What's your name? You can talk. You can talk in the microphone. You can keep the mask on. Say your name.
My name is Dylan.
Dylan what?
Dylan Hudson.
Dylan Hudson.
Dylan Hudson. I know a good friend of mine is Hudson.
Wow, okay. Might be related.
Okay.
Your name's not Anthony. His friend's name is Anthony.
My friend name's Anthony Hudson. He has the same last name as you do. Yes. Yes, there's a lot of Hudsons around here. You might have family around here. They ain't gonna mess with you, Hudson. Heck no. Without a doubt. You how old are you?
How old are you?
6 years old.
Yes,
Do you pay bills? No, he don't know what a
Do
bill
you
is.
know what bills are?
Oh my God, he is saving up though right now. He's
Good.
every time he sees a quarter on the ground in the house, he just puts it in his jar. So he's saving
good.
up.
So he's learning about saving, the importance of
Yes.
having money all the time.
Yes.
You got $400? Can I borrow $1?
Say no.
Yeah, he said yeah. He said yeah.
Look, he's like, I don't know about that.
I'm confused now.
So, Daylonica, tell us more about the eyebrow class. What are ladies and gentlemen going to be learning in your class?
So with the eyebrow class, I can work with, okay, so I started this thing where people can come to me and pay $15 to get their eyebrows arched. So I just use a eyebrow pencil, 99 cents, sealer, $3.99, and a blender, 99 cents. And what I do is I look at their natural brow and I kind of go around that and fill it in as natural as I can. And a lot of people have complimented me. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't I teach a class? Everybody wants brows, the natural brow look,
I do. I'm next.
Your brows are beautiful.
I don't even do my brows.
They're beautiful. I love it. But like I said, I can work with bushy. I can work with bare. Some people don't even have brows, and I can give them that brow. And for some reason, it just makes us feel, complete. So with the class, like I said, I'll be providing all the products. We'll have the mirrors. We'll have some jazz playing in the background, talking, and
mimosas?
It's just good vibe. Not at this building, she doesn't, do that, but
well, it can be non-alcoholic.
Yeah, non-alcoholic.
It's not alcoholic, but
there we go.
They do got a parking lot. They do.
Look, hello.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea, King.
Don't tell Stacey that I told you that.
Look, I was gonna say, don't drink too much. You're not gonna be able to learn. The eyebrow gonna be up here.
We have to drink truck pull up.
I love it.
Okay, so they're just gonna be learning how to arch and go like
how to fill
around
in.
The natural arch of the eyebrow.
Yep, how to fill in. We're all going to make mistakes. I know when I first started 2 years ago, my eyebrows, my brother used to say I look like a character from Dragon Ball Z because my eyebrows were so sharp. I have my days where they look good and they don't, but it's going to be all fun, I'm excited. This is my second class actually.
Okay, and I remember the first class was last week.
It was, and I got so many people that couldn't make it. So I was like, you know what, let me do it again.
Roll it again. So when is again? What time? How much?
It's going to be April 17th. You can cash at me at God Got Me 25, $20. And it's going to be at 5001 North 42nd Street, right across the street from Central Park Elementary.
I think it's 42nd in Saratoga.
Yeah.
42nd Saratoga. You can't miss it. The event center, the former church, it'll be right there. Beautiful event center.
Right.
Great. So I know what the eyebrows are now. I know what they are now. I got some of them. Some of them. So
you got some.
Yeah, I don't need none. So this is a woman thing, right?
If a man wants to come and get his eyebrows filled in, he's more than welcome to come as well. If you want to come take notes so that he can take the notes back to his wife or girlfriend or whomever, sister, that's totally fine.
It may be a business for him. He learns how to do eyebrows. I say the best hairstylist is men.
Yes.
I have a guy that does my flat irons. It's the best flat iron I've ever had in my life. He's the bomb.com. Men are the best stylists.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. Hands down.
Okay.
For women hair?
Yes.
I know they cut it, but they can't.
Oh, they style hair.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
They bad. They bad.
I know we bad.
Let a man get on your head, but
I've never had my hair done by a man. I got to try that.
Try it. When I switched over, it was over.
I
I was like, okay, you available? Okay, let me sit in your chair.
Okay.
Shoot.
Once you go black, you can't go
Okay.
back.
I know that's right.
You're going back, y'all. All right.
So what else is coming up?
Thank you for asking. So some of the other things that I do, I have story time every other Sunday. I have a list of different dates. So what I do is on Sundays I go live and I just read to children just to get them off them tablets and YouTubes and stuff like that. But I just read them. No tablets, Dylan. So I just read to them like little short stories and just talk to them and get a little animated for them, something different and energy. And I do have a list of those dates on my page. I have a tournament coming up. It's going to be a street basketball type tournament. No date has been confirmed and no venue has yet been confirmed. We are looking for 16 teams. I have $800 prize to decide. So I want to bring the community together. And play some basketball. Back in my day, we used to see people giving away bikes. We used to see people riding bikes. Everybody used to be outside. Everybody used to be out on the courts. And I just want to bring a positive gathering together for that. So I actually got like 315 shares from that. So I'm looking forward to this.
So that's going to be sometime in this
I'm thinking
summertime?
Yes. I'm thinking end of June, beginning of July.
Nice.
Yes.
It's definitely, good to have this. We're coming out of COVID, so to speak. We're, the city's opening up.
Yeah.
And there's things to do. We're tired of being in the house. I'm sure our kids, they have all this energy, pent up energy. Basketball tournaments is going to be the thing.
Yes.
And so yours is the third basketball tournament I've heard in the last 2 weeks.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
So
I don't know much about.
I
don't know much about basketball, but I think this is just going to be a beautiful thing, and it's unisex. So we're going to have women.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're all going against each other. People that's not that good, people that is really really good, up for $800 cash prize. So I'm excited for that, and they're going to split that between 5 people. I think it's going to be a 6 is going to be the sub, but I think 5 divided by 800 is about 160. So that's a good price per person. So
you can't beat it. And she's smart. She divided stuff real quick.
Yeah, let them know.
I love math.
What am I going to walk away with?
Yeah, without doubt. All right. Well, we're gonna keep you guys in a 4-1-1. We're gonna make sure that we bring this young lady back as these events materialize.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Again, this Saturday, right?
Yeah. Well, this Saturday is going to be the eyebrow class. Yes. Yes.
And what's the time again?
1 to 3:30. 1 to 3:30.
1 to 3:30. If you guys want to get your eyebrows, done. If you need some guidance on making your eyebrows, appear better, then we have an expert that's going to be demonstrating.
I'm no expert. I just love to help people eyebrows out.
Well,
an event organizer.
There you go.
Bring people together.
Well, a man or a woman, whatever you say, is you. You are an expert. Your eyebrow look good to me.
Thank you.
Shit, they look good to me. So I can't do it. Can you do it, Martine?
No.
Yes, you can.
See, you're an expert.
Yes, you can.
I need a class.
Okay, I need a class too.
I need a class.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be in this class.
Please.
Saturday.
Please. If you don't mind, I'm going to say one last thing before you guys go. Miss Stacy just inboxed me. I just saw her message pop up. She said, don't forget to let them know. I do hair too. I do dread retwist. I just want to say that really quick. The reason why I started doing dread retwist, I see a lot of men commit to that, but they don't ever have a stylist. So I do dread retwist as well.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So I can you do something
I
with
can
mine?
give you some dreads. My son, I had to wash hair, so he's not looking up to par. But yeah, I can start you with some dreads.
Yeah. Well,
I seen you with some braids like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I was in my revolutionary. I was revolutionary, boy.
Absolutely.
Well, let's shout out Stacy McLean Honeycutt, her event space.
Yes.
Right there on right off of 42nd and Saratoga, former church. Let's shout her out for opening up an event space because we need more event spaces.
Thank you so much.
And now I've met so many different small business owners because of that space.
That's where I met you.
Yeah. So shout out to her. She a boss.
Yes.
She a boss out there too. So
love her.
So this Saturday it's going down. Eyebrow class. What are we calling it?
Just the eyebrow class.
Give it a name.
I gotta think about it. Glamorous brows. I don't know.
Something. She'll come up with something. But if you're out there and you always wanted to learn how to arch your eyebrows, fill them in, just make them extra. Come to the class. It's only $20.
$20.
And you can. What's your cash app?
God got me 25.
God got me.
I like that.
25.
God's got me.
Thank you.
God's got me. We're on a G level, y'all.
Oh,
we
yes.
are listed at 95%. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, without a doubt. I love that.
All right.
Well, make sure you guys get in contact with Delanica.
Delanica. Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson. see how see that? Delanica.
I don't know.
Okay. So it's going down. Just cash app her $20. And go over there and learn how to. You never know. You might start your own business just because you learn how to do brows and brows beauty, anything in the health and wellness beauty industry. That's a $4 trillion business. Mm-hmm. You could start your own eyebrow business. You never know. If if you like it and you're good at it, people seek you out because you're good at it. Come and perfect your craft and learn the step-by-step class. You get a certification at the end.
A trophy. They do get a little gift.
They get
some refreshments will be there.
I knew there was something else to
it. Yes.
So come on, have a good time, fellowship. It's all about fellowship. Yes. Now, what about COVID? Are we wearing masks? Are we not?
Yeah, we're wearing masks.
Okay, we're wearing masks. Still, exercising, social distancing, and following the protocols of the city as it relates to COVID. Always, always, always. We're still in this, y'all.
Yes. We'll be out soon.
Yeah, things are opening up, but we're still not everybody's fully vaccinated, so we have to protect them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming in to the studio here and
thank you so much
sharing
for
this great
me.
information with the Boss family. We're looking forward, like King said, we'll have you back as your next events unfold. I'm sure you're going to continue to have events and follow her on Facebook for the story time. I think that is awesome for the children.
Thank you. I love it. I love the
children. I always wanted someone to do that. Now I know. I'm sure somebody was doing it. I just didn't know who it was.
It's me.
It's you. It's you.
Share it on our page so we can share it.
Yeah, I will.
I think it's a great idea because a lot of people. My mom couldn't read, and so I think that's very serious.
Yeah.
I think it's very serious.
Reading to the kids, and we do need to get them off the iPads.
Yes.
And for some students, that's not the best way to learn for them. Mm-hmm. So just an old fashioned get a book out. Let's go old school. Get a book out and read to them.
Yes.
Remember, that's how we learned in kindergarten, first grade. We sat around the teacher opened up the book and read to us.
And it's Sundays at 7:30 to 8. So it's right before bedtime.
Okay, on Sundays. That's a good day. We're winding down. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, Mademoiselle, you are necessary. You are necessary. Keep doing the greatness that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You are necessary. Martine, anything else?
I just want to say, young man, thank you for being on the show on the radio. Do you have any last words you want to say to the community? Because there's a lot of people listening to you right now. One more time in the mic, really nice and loud.
Say it.
I can. I will. I can. I will.
Say that, baby.
I will. I can. I will. I can. I will. Hey, all right. I love that. Oh, that was awesome.
Without doubt.
We need that anthem for our kids. It's
yes.
For our kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I can. I will.
Yes.
Without doubt.
Yes.
That actually trains the mind, without doubt, to do greatness.
Yes, it does.
Without doubt. Omaha, the birds of Bless. We're hanging out with Delanica and her handsome son.
Thank you.
This morning, today is Winning Women Wednesday.
Yes.
It is 8:43. We want you to acknowledge the greatness that our women, demonstrate every day in our lives, regardless our daughter to our great whomever. So just give them some love and some acknowledgement because they go through a lot of abuse that they don't tell us.
Yeah.
And so let's acknowledge them and let them know that they are special.
All right. Hey, we're going to take a short musical break. We got about 15 minutes left on the Boss Morning Show. Y'all keep it locked to here, 95.7 The Boss.
All right. Boss with us.
Boss with us.
Fuel to your fire. The fuel to ya. The fuel to ya. What's the fuel to your fire? Gasoline, poured up on scene. Gasoline, poured up on scene. Pour it up. Poured up on scene. Big time. Gasoline, know what I mean. What's the fuel to your fire?
fire, what's your fuel? Gasoline, kerosene, hate, love, or breaking rules. What's your motivation? Where's your filling station? All I'm finna do is paint a little illustration. Find a source that make you move. Rev your engine up. Maybe not if you enjoy living life on stuck trust. I've been there before. On E talking about I know my tank, but still ended up stranded. Had to dig deep and find the fuel for my life. Something to start me up every time and make me wanna grind. Mine ain't the same as yours ain't the same as mine. I'm challenging you to find the trigger in your mind. Start your engine up, put you in drive. Put on the gas, you don't need no rearview mirror. You going places in your brand new ride. When you refill, chill, try not to spill all your fuel. Blow it up. Don't spill all your fuel.
Cold hunt on the beat. You ever been on beat? Ain't got nothing left in the tank. I'm talking no gasoline. No gas. It's a dangerous space if you ain't motivated. Get nothing for free. Gotta put the work in if you ever wanna win right now. What's it gonna be? Put on the gas. 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 Big time. Put on the gas. 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 Put on the gas.
I know key fully loaded.
What you doing tomorrow?
I'm sorry, street life favorite tomorrow.
Okay.
MK.
Yeah. I got 9 lives, I done died like 2 times. Leo, got shine so brightly, you blind. I can't stunt these, I cannot waste my time. 24/4/7, I'm on my grind, yeah. I need $1 million hand. I gotta stick to the plan. Playing a role, trying to compete with your man. They so Stevie, I got Bleezy blowing kush at big blunts. She gon' and leave your boy with 2. Yeah, that's my baby. She bossed up, yeah, 2 up. Yeah, turned her to a mill. She got small waist and D cups. She like the way I move my bars of dope, yeah, cocaine. Mr. Music City, they know my name. Count it up, yeah. We run. Mount it up, pound it up now. She bustin'. She drop on the pole, she twerking, she cold. I'm throwing that money. I stick to the code, I'm playing my road, I'm cold. It's nothing.
I've been out here pushing weight. I've been out here feeling great. Really out here every day. Really out here living madness. Bad niggas Spanish. Break it down, roll the cabbage. Talking money, that's my language. Yeah. I've been out here pushing weight. I've been out here feeling great. Really out here every day. Really out here living madness. Bad niggas Spanish. Break it down, roll the cabbage. Talking money, that's my language. Yeah.
I got a package on the way. Half of it top shelf, the other mid-grade. Yeah, about that cheddar we don't play. Had some folk at your doorstep with Dracos and K's. Hey, that's just a safety precaution. I'm out of this red like a Martian. I got her flowing like a faucet. Hey, she said she really, really want it. She looking at me, got me falling. Cause she gon' ride it like a pony. Yeah, hey. I pave the way for my homies. I'm taking real ones with me. I walk it like I talk it. Yeah, hey, I got the juice in the city. Money that came up quickly. My be calling me Diddy. Count it up, yeah. We run. Mount it up, pound it up now. She bustin'. She drop on the pole, she twerking, she cold. I'm throwing that money. I stick to the code, I'm playing my road, I'm cold. It's nothing.
I've been out here pushing weight. I've been out here feeling great. Really out here every day. Really out here living madness. Bad niggas Spanish. Break it down, roll the cabbage. Talking money, that's my language. Yeah. I've been out here pushing weight. I've been out here feeling great. Really out here every day. Really out here living madness. Bad niggas Spanish. Break it down, roll the cabbage. Talking money, that's my language. Yeah.
Or 4?
4.
Okay. Got you, yo.
Feels short in there. Good morning, everybody. We back? We're back, King. Okay. All right. Omaha, Nebraska. We are back. We got about 10 minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes left in the Boss Morning Show. It is 8:49 a.m. And so we just had our guest, Delanica.
Yep, Delanica.
I like that name.
Yep,
Hudson.
And her handsome little son.
Dylan. Shout out, and hopefully they're listening to the station. Shout out to King got a amplified all the way. Shout out to Dylan as well. He was in here, the Boss Morning Show, as a guest with his mom, Delanica Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about, and have a great day at school, Dylan. He's on his way to school. So she was sharing with the community her eyebrow class.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, her eyebrows look all what do you call it? Synchronized, symmetric. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's called symmetric.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it looks good.
It probably is, King.
Yeah, I know mine's are my barber said, man, your eyebrow hair is, he usually cuts it because mine's a wild. She said she can handle any kind of eyebrow. I got the wild eyebrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she has a class. If anyone's interested in an eyebrow class, head on over to the event space off of 42nd in Saratoga, a former church. So it's right inside that building, right off of 42nd and Grand. Just go over one block and then that's Saratoga. So it's $20. You can find more information by going to Delanica Hudson Facebook page. And it's $20. So I know that you can just cash out her and you're good. So if you're interested in that, you contact her, follow her, send her a message.
Without a doubt. But what is going on with you? I heard that they extended the taxes.
Yes, the tax filing deadline has been extended. IRS has extended it and made that announcement a couple weeks ago. So the new tax filing deadline is May 17th.
May 17th. Okay.
Instead of April.
Okay, cool.
So we've got an extra month there. It's usually on the 15th, but because I think that's a weekend or something, so it always falls on that Monday. So, May 17th is the new tax filing deadline. So people still have more time to file their taxes. Small business owners still have more time to gather their documents. Right now, we're in the middle. We're at the tail end of the tax season, I would say, because we have 3 seasons within the tax season. We have the beginning stage, then we have the middle of the tax season, then we have the end. So that's where we see a lot of small business owners, people that usually owe money. We consider them our late filers. Not that they're late, but late in the tax season. So those individuals tend to kind of come through the doors towards the end, the last few weeks, 3 weeks of the season. But now we've got an extra month added on. So they've got more time. We always need more time because people are busy and they're rushing. And sometimes we just don't want to take the time out to find these documents and everything. So but if this extra month is still not good enough for y'all, guess what you can do?
What's that?
You can file an extension.
Okay, well, thank you, Lord. Thank you, government, for thinking about us.
You can file a 1040X.
Okay, all right.
X
Malcolm
for
X.
extension.
Yeah, Malcolm. Thank you.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm for giving us the extension.
Yes, get 6 months extension. All right. If that's what you need, not that you need to take the whole 6 months, but you've got somewhere in between there to get it done.
Right. And also, since we're talking about May, the Affordable Care Act, you can go to healthcare.gov and you can apply for health care.
Yes.
If you don't have it, or if you got Medicaid, because Nebraska is expanded Medicaid finally. But it doesn't cover dental and visual. So you can get your dental and visual from the Affordable Care Act. So go sign up. I'm going to do it. I got Medicaid. Yeah, Medicaid through the state.
All right.
And then I'll get the Affordable Care Act for my teeth and for my eyes. And so If you did not know, but contact the state of Nebraska because you might qualify for, you might be eligible for Medicaid.
And also, speaking of health insurance, the Obamacare, they opened that back up because remember the deadline was back in December. They reopened that up. So if you still are out there and you don't have health care, you can go through the marketplace and find some affordable insurance, aka Obamacare, and find some health insurance there. The doors have opened back up for that. Usually by now you'd have to wait till the next open enrollment. But because of COVID and everything and just the whole government movement trying to put more money in people's pockets, trying to make it easier for people, healthcare is one of those pieces that can't be overlooked. And there's still individuals out there, families even, that do not have healthcare. So head to the marketplace and find an affordable insurance plan for yourself and get signed up.
A lot of people qualify for the subsidies. I think they increased the subsidies. The deadline is May the 15th. So again, the deadline for the IRS is the 17th. The deadline for the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, the deadline is the 15th. So May is going to be an important month in order to improve in one's life, making one's life easier, and you have to participate in that process.
And also, there's more opportunity now for people to get the COVID vaccines here in the community. So, and I'm Googling right now to see who's doing it this weekend. I don't know.
I think Girls Inc. is doing it this weekend still. I think they're consistent.
Okay.
Charles Drew in the community. Creighton University, I think is still doing it. I want to advise you to go to DouglasCountyHealth.com. They have a list of all
the places.
Yeah, all the testing locations. Or you can just call 402-444-3400. Again, 402-444-3400. And then you get all the information in regards to not only that, but assistance with rent, mortgage, or assistance with your utilities. The county government have monies for county residents to take advantage of.
Yep. So, if you're looking for, vaccination, COVID, go to that website. You can go online to dhhs.ne.gov. There's information there as well about COVID-19 vaccine information. We'll be bringing in Phil Rooney on Friday. He'll, give us his weekly update as it relates. Want everyone to have that information. It's up to you what you want to do. There's a lot of people that are at this point are fully vaccinated. They've gotten both shots. So we still have to remember that we're still in a pandemic and there's people that have not gotten their vaccine. So we want to still keep people safe out there. So there he is. That's I think everyone, all ages can get vaccinated now with the COVID.
I think 16 and up, isn't it?
16, yeah. They're working on the children under age 16, from what I understand, what I read. I try to stay up on the updates. But as far as it relates to adults, all ages can go and get vaccinated.
Right. I know Seneca Harris, we had him in here a few weeks ago. They're going to be starting trials for kids, I think 12 and under.
Okay.
And so, for the younger kids. And so they haven't released it to the younger kids. But so if you're 16 and above, you do qualify for the vaccine. So we encourage you to go to DouglasCountyHealth.com. They have a full list. All around the city where you can get those vaccinations.
That's right. And have you heard about the vaccine passports? That's supposed to be something that may be developing here, where you're going to have to show that you're fully vaccinated through a passport.
Interesting. But you guys kind of do that anyway. When you go to Ghana, you got to take all kind of vaccines, correct?
But this will be for the COVID vaccine, which is new.
So it'll be just in addition to all the other.
Right. So, if you want to travel.
So we had to take a COVID shot now, or you have to get.
If you want to travel, that may, it hasn't been set in stone, but what's evolving, is that they're wanting to pass something where you have to, in order to travel or enroll in college.
What?
Yes.
Well, everybody, I'm telling you, better vote. We're gonna be like Trump voters.
So I'm sure it'll come down to maybe a vote, and
Well,
maybe by state. But that'll get tricky if it's by state. What if we're traveling?
Yeah.
And some states are for it, some states aren't.
Again, yeah.
That's going to be pretty tricky. So
no, it's going to have to be some national,
a national movement.
Yeah. They can't leave it to the states. I can't go to Missouri. That's my home city.
I got to get vaccinated.
I got to get back, but they say I got to get my vaccine 2 feet in plantation.
Oh Lord,
it sounds like some plantation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't leave the plantation. Y'all can't travel unless y'all Negroes get the shot. See, white folks, you say y'all like us now. They're telling y'all what to do.
So it's just interesting, the beginning talks is what this is where it is, but we just don't know where it's gonna go.
Well, I'm gonna be like one of the Trump voters. I am not. We're gonna storm something. Man,
they leave it to the people.
Man, come on. How you gonna force people to take a shot? Come on. This is America. We got free, even God give us free will.
Mm-hmm.
How man is going to go against God?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
God give us free will. We can make our own choices. And
and I'm sure everyone's probably heard about the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
Information about their vaccine is on hold right now.
Uh-huh.
So it's out of rotation. So you're only going to be able to get the Moderna or the Pfizer.
And Johnson, that's not. We don't own that. Black people don't own it. Everybody think Johnson's.
That's a black name.
Black name. No, it's a slave name.
You got your name from the
master.
master.
The master. That's Master Johnson.
A lot of us got our last names from the master.
Everybody, everything. Master Johnson. No, don't blame us.
But y'all make y'all mind up what y'all want to do with the vaccines, but just know that there may be some mandate coming down the pipeline in the future about that.
Well, we'll keep you guys in the 411. That's why I
sure
said you got to participate. We got to participate in the process, or all these other mandates are going to come down on us.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So King, let us know. Let the community know about what's going on at 3:00
today. We are doing the ribbon cutting in Macy, Nebraska. We're gonna be a Black-owned internet company.
Yeah. Congratulations, King.
Yeah. It's very humbling.
Kudos to you. You were the visionary. You helped put this together. It's been how long of a journey?
7 years, 8 years this year. 8 years.
8 years.
My first plan was written in 2013. I started gaining knowledge, as we was building the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I always asked God way back when I started the radio station, I said, God, what's the common denominator of raising our people? And God came back and said, the word.
The word. I like that.
So that means that we got to control our words.
Mm-hmm.
We got to control our own platforms. We got to control our words. Just like you do in your realm in regard to small businesses, we got to control our words. We can't let other people's words, move or sway us. We have to control the narrative, and
we have to tell the story.
Yeah, without doubt. On your own platforms or your own shows, then that's the beginning of of freedom.
Right. So kudos to you. You did it for that community in Macy, Nebraska. It's an Indian reservation.
But people don't realize that 75 that splits North Omaha also splits Macy. So we have a kinship. And then also people don't realize because they don't teach it in history books that the Omaha, or y'all call the Omaha tribe.
Omaha.
Yeah. Was their original territory is where we are.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right here.
Yeah, right here. And they got marched to Thurston County. The Confederates marched them. The Union marched them up to Thurston County. And so that's where they reside at right now. And so we have a responsibility, like I told the tribe, is that we're going, we're just an extension of their territory, and so we're
Yes.
gonna be embarking on building here in Omaha. I got our first. I think I got a first contract. We did a walkthrough, and it's from Rich Family. Thank you, Rich Family.
Thank you, supporter.
Yeah, thank you, Rich Family.
Your first supporter.
Yeah, anonymous Rich Family. Yeah, that Rich Family. They white. Thank you, white Rich Family. Yeah, because we gotta let people know that all white people ain't bad, because that's the message. Like all white people are bad, all white people are racist, or all black people are innate to have criminality. That's wrong. It's not. It's not. And so it took blacks, whites, Native Americans to get this done. I couldn't do it by myself. Johnny Rogers, who I love, he says that it's not big enough if you're doing it alone. I said, that's a bad dude. That's a bad dude.
I love that.
Heck, it's not big enough.
If
you're doing it alone.
That's right.
Lord,
That's why I always like to collaborate.
Heck yeah.
This is the year of collaboration.
Without a doubt. And so I wanted to thank all the people that made this happen. Even for those that y'all don't like, y'all people, what are y'all doing? And so, but Governor Ricketts gave me $250,000. Do y'all hear that? I'm a black man from North Omaha with ashy elbows.
You need some shea butter.
Yeah, I need some shea butter. I don't put no lotion in my body.
No. We do shea butter.
We do shea butter over here. But shouts out to Governor Ricketts. I know y'all don't like him, but I love him. Because God said love that neighbor, right?
That's right. All your neighbors.
All your neighbors. I know.
Period.
Period. See, I work for God. I know y'all don't like it, but that's all right. God loves it. So I love my neighbor. Thank you, brother Governor Ricketts, for giving the black man $250,000. Now, I don't have none of that $250,000 in my pocket.
So don't come roll up over here.
Don't roll up here. You cannot rob me. Let me tell you first.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted now. I just couldn't pocket the money. No. We had to buy some things, Martine.
A lot of things.
We had to buy a lot of things, and we had to put receipts to those.
That's right. You got to hold yourself accountable to everything you spend that money on.
We do not want to go to the penitentiary.
IRS is coming for you.
IRS, no. FBI, CIA, no. We don't want the 3-letter people coming at us.
No,
we're gonna do the righteous thing first. So we're gonna be great stewards with the money. Like I told this young man before, they stole money from Susie Buffett. Be good stewards of the money, and you will get more. And so we're going to be great stewards of the money, because I'm not motivated by money. I'm motivated by seeing those Native American boys and girls, 3, 4, 5, and 6 years old, now will have a greater opportunity of success, mainly because of our infrastructure. And so,
so speak on that. What exactly are they going to be able to do?
Right now, their internet speeds, I think their top speeds are around 25 meg. Some might get a little bit higher, but we'll be able to do 100 meg.
Okay, so faster internet.
Faster internet, it'd be more economical. And then now, since Trump and Biden are, continuing the funding in broadband, there's some subsidies now too. So
it could be almost free or free.
Almost free. Yeah, almost free for initial sign up hopefully. For the first year, it might be free. And that's based off of the stimulus that's coming down from the emergency broadband.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So students there will be able to get access to free internet. So they
free internet.
Continue learning.
Yes. We're going to have sites in the community where if they can't afford it in their home, they can go to another place in the community and they can get access.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Man, we love our neighbors. It's not all about a money thing. Longevity will bring us money.
That's right.
Longevity, but we gotta make sure that we do it right.
Or if you do it right, the money will follow.
Without a doubt, God will bless us tenfold. So I get paid by the Lord. I went to the poorest area, and I knew other people wouldn't go to the poorest area because they think about money. I'm thinking about the intelligent wealth of the people. That's what I'm thinking about. That's the money.
There you go. I love it. Good
Omaha.
job. Good job.
So it's a blessing. I'm in the midst, so y'all keep praying for us. without a doubt. We come into Omaha. I reached out to Goliath.
Goliath.
I did. I talked to Goliath.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Goliath didn't want. They talked a little bit, and then they didn't want to return my phone calls no more. Goliath didn't want to talk no more. They said, David, you little Davids.
You little Davids.
And you little Davidettes. I said, but you better help the little man. I said, we're going to do it anyway.
Right. That's right.
And so we're going to get it done, y'all. We're going to get it done because it's important that we develop parallel infrastructure, parallel businesses. And so if they got a insurance company, why don't we have an insurance company, Martine?
Yeah, that's right. We should.
Yeah.
And we will.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I can. I will.
I can. I will. Without a doubt.
Thank you for leaving that with us, little Dylan, his little king.
6 years old.
Yes.
You're never too old to learn.
That's right.
And our next generation, man, I feel the greatness amongst them. Before we leave, I want to tell you a story from a gentleman, and his granddaughter asked him a question when President Trump became president. He said, Papa, can a white man be president? Oh, what a powerful question. Because that black girl, all she seen was a black man as president. Oh yeah, all through her life, she's seen a black man as president, a positive, handsome, oh yeah, elegant, just like me. But she's seen a powerful black man that is the opposite of what's been perpetrated on our streets. And so that black girl asked her black grandfather, can a white man be president? Oh man, what a question. And so that means that we got to really educate ourselves, because what greatness to see her not manipulated yet.
I was just getting ready to say that just speaks to the influence. That's why we have to expose our kids to things, because what they see is all they know.
Right.
And so all she saw was a black president.
Right.
And so nothing came to her mind about a white person being a president. So that's why she posed the question.
Right.
But again, we have to expose our kids to things so they can see more and not just be so isolated in what they, with the blinders on. And it just kind of makes them more of a well-rounded person.
Without a doubt. Anything else, Martine, before we get out of here?
No, that is it. It is Winning Women Wednesday, Omaha, Nebraska. It's 9:12 a.m. Women, go out there, be great. We know you are. We're multitaskers. We're the backbone to society, backbone to our families, churches, everything. So we know how great we are, even if no one ever tells us, but just know that we have our support around ourselves as women. We're supporting women. So go out there, be great, enjoy the day. The sun is out. So it's a beautiful day. When you woke up this morning, it was going to be a great start to a great day. And it's just going to get better and better. So we just want y'all to come back and support the station, 95.7 The Boss. Make sure you tune in to The Boss Morning Show. It runs Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 a.m. So we'll see you back here on tomorrow.
Without a doubt. Get out and enjoy yourself today. Today, again, is Winning Women Wednesday. Acknowledge the women in your lives. I'm telling you, you'll have a great meal and a great month, without a doubt. Without a doubt, you have a great month.
That's right.
A whole month, 30 days of love. Omaha, Nebraska, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We are out of here. Enjoy yourself. Get out and get some vitamin D today. It helps the corona. We will be giving y'all the 411. Phil be in this Friday. And anything else going on, let us know. Make sure you guys get out and support the Matoyers event this Saturday.
Yes.
At the Matoyer Event Center. If you guys want to sign up for the basketball tournament.
Yep.
They're raising money for their nephew who's dealing with a specific or a rare cancer. And so if you want to donate, you can go to 37th and Lake to Matoyer Daycare and donate if you cannot play. So they're looking for teams. I think there's you have up to 10 members. I mean, $20 each, and that'll pay for your team fee.
Yeah,
I think it's $200 or $250, wherever it is, and that will help support that young man as he battles cancer.
Right.
All right.
And we'll be going live up in Macy's, so we'll kind of keep you updated. Those that can't meet us up there. As the Vincent Fold, I heard that there's going to be a lot of celebration, so it's a lot to celebrate. today. So
Write that
we'll
down.
keep you up to date on that as well. We'll take pictures and all that good stuff and post it to the page.
All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bliss. I gotta do a call, Zoom call. Hopefully I'm not late. I think it's 10 o'clock their time. Lord have mercy. We out of here, y'all. Boss with me.
Boss with us.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real. Here's what I want you all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus! Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus! Cover your mouth. Say it. You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real. Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit omaha.itex.com.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real. Here's what I want you all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus! Cover your mouth. Say it. You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real. Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit omaha.itex.com.
All right now, people, this is WFBR, and we've got the soul, we've got the funk. But before we give it to you, we want to give a great thank you to our sponsor, MT Music. They're coming at you with French Boy Records' new artist, China Page, with their #1 hit, Since I Let You Go.
We used to be together, so it seems so in love. You